Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the TV Academy Hall of Fame, Mr. John H. Mitchell.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This event marks the fulfillment of a long-term dream for me. Tonight, we are inducting the first 7 honorees into the Television Academy Hall of Fame. Those so honored have been chosen by the preliminary nominations of the Academy's Board of Governors, and final selection was made by a uniquely qualified panel comprised of outstanding members of the television community. Each year, a new group of distinguished, lifetime contributors to the television arts and sciences be inducted into the Hall of Fame. We are planning the creation of a permanent home which will house not only this original sculpture by the international artist Pascal, and most appropriately named Discipline of Creation, but it will also house memorabilia and historical records of each of our inductees. On behalf of the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, its officers, its president, Diana Muldaur, governors, and entire membership, we are honored to be the recipients of the heritage that each inductee has given television viewers all over the world. Thank you, and to continue to enjoy this very, very special evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Stapleton.
Thank you. I'm an actor. Acting is a craft like painting or sculpture. Among other things, the painter uses paints and brushes, the sculptor clay and a knife for tools. The actor uses imagination, emotions, and physique. Acting can also be called an art. Now, what qualifies the craft of acting to be defined as art? Freedom, for one thing. Freedom of thought and expression. Freedom to contribute ideas. Freedom to collaborate with writers and directors. Freedom to dare. That's the gift Norman Lear gave me in All in the Family. And he handed me that gift with a demand to do better work, better than what I thought was my best work. He made me stretch. And he tied up this beautiful gift with the ribbon of praise and encouragement. So naturally, I grew. Thank you, Norman.
Boy, songs that made my hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made. Those were the days.
Now I see what your idea of a free country is. You're free to say anything you want, but if anyone disagrees with you, they're either thrown into jail or called on me then, right?
That's right, because this is America, the land that I love.
Well, I love it too, Mr. Bunker, and it's because I do. I protest when I think things are wrong.
And stand beside her. And guide her.
The right to dissent is the principle upon which this country was based.
With the light from above.
Listen to me. It's in the Bill of Rights.
From the mountains.
Why do you think we broke away from England to begin with, huh? Because we didn't agree with her. We demanded freedom.
With folks.
Gee, it's guys like you who don't listen for a reason. I mean, you're not listening to anything. You're totally closed-minded. You're president! You're president! Not anymore! I'm leaving! You're president!
Get away from me. My home, sweet home.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Beatrice Arthur.
Thank you. Thank you. Since the premiere of All in the Family, it has been estimated that more than 200 million Americans have seen Norman Lear's work. He's responsible for 18 television series and some 1,456 episodes. Sometimes it takes another writer to discern what makes a fellow worker great. Here are the words of another honoree tonight, Paddy Chayevsky, analyzing Norman Lear's success. He took television away from dopey wives and dumb fathers, from the pimps, hookers, hustlers, private eyes, junkies, cowboys, and rustlers that constituted television chaos. And in their place, he put the American people. He took the audience and he put them on the set. Norman Milton Lear was born on July 27, 1922, in New Haven, Connecticut. After graduating from Weaver High School in 1940 and attending Emerson College for 2 years, he enlisted in the Army Air Force and flew 57 missions as a radio man while stationed in Italy. After the war, he became a theatrical press agent. He sold furniture door to door. He was a sidewalk photographer and founded his first company, a maker of novelty ashtrays. He spent all of his spare time writing with Ed Simmons, his cousin's husband. They soon found success and spent the next several years working on most of the major comedy variety television shows at that time. In 1959, Norman joined forces with Bud Yorkin and formed Tandem Productions. In the mid-60s, after reading an article about an English television series that reminded him of his relationship with his parents, he returned to television and spent the next 4 years trying to convince someone to put All in the Family on the air. And Norman the Citizen has also been cited for his extensive work in the areas of human and civil rights. With all his success, the greatest joy in his life is his family, his wife Frances and his daughters Ellen, Kate, and Maggie. When asked to sum up his philosophy, Norman said, "Our obligation is to entertain. If we make waves, so be it, but we're here to entertain."
You have to remember, these are the 1970s. We have to be thankful that we're just functioning.
Watergate!
We have a lot of laymen here tonight, and for sure. And what is that exactly in layman's terms?
Well, very simply stated, it means that leisure suits cause cancer. We did exhaustive research involving thousands of laboratory rats. We dressed them in these tiny leisure.
We'll come home. Let's have a real agreement, okay? I mean, let's spell it out, because I'm not going back to the way it was.
Missy?
All right. I want to be treated like a grown person, not a child. I have to be allowed to make my own decisions and come and go as I like, and I don't want your opinion every time I turn around. My relationship with Chuck has to be what we want, not what you want. I'll see him when I like, and go on trips with him, or do anything else we want to do. Mom, this is it. Either I run my life, or I don't come back.
Okay, Julie? Don't come back.
"22 years, Vivian. We've been everything to each other. I mean, there wasn't a confidence that we couldn't share. We've been like sisters, Vivian.
Like sisters, Maud.
Then can I trust you to keep a secret? Don't look at me, Viv. Vivian, I'm pregnant.
Your family for a whole year? Do we live that bad?
Well, let's face it, Florida, we don't live that good. I mean, we are poor. And if you was to make a list of all the things that people want to be, poor would be right down at the bottom of the list. Just about sick and dead.
If you have to have the operation, it's still going to be all right. Believe me.
You don't know.
That's just the point, Edith. I do know. I know.
You mean you?
6 years ago. And you see how Frank and I get along? It hasn't made one bit of difference in our marriage.